Okay, hello again. So today we are going to talk about Pavlovia platform. So previously we had to collect data only in person. That is, we had to invite participants to our lab. We had to be present in the lab, and then we were collecting data. It was very time consuming. But nowadays, especially during the pandemic, Pavlovia helps us to uh, transfer our PsychoPy file onto this platform and then only send a URL link to participants. They can click on the link at any time of the day. They can run the study online without having to come into our lab. And it's very useful because sometimes you are in another country and you want to collect data from participants in another country and you don't have the opportunity of coming back to your own country. That's why this platform makes your job very easy. Okay, so again, we talk about what Pavlovia is exactly and when should we use it. And then we talk about the procedure. And then we talk about our material or ingredients in Pavlovia. Okay, as I said, Pavlovia is an online platform where you will upload your PsychoPy file and participants can do your experiments online without having to coming into your lab. It is time saving both on participant side and the researcher side. And you can collect data in a very short period of time. I remember for one of my studies, I had to collect data from 48 participants, and it took me only about 5 or 6 days because participants were clicking on the link and they were doing the experiments very quickly at any time of the day. But there are some limitations, of course. First of all, you don't have any control over your participants because you are not present when they are doing the experiments. Although you can clarify everything in the instruction section, again, because you are not there, maybe I don't know, they are drinking tea or there is a kind of abnormal gap in between, which means that they were not by computer or they were not doing the study. That's why you might have more participants fall out. Uh, for this reason, if your desired number of participants is 40, for example, you might have to collect data from 45, 46 participants because 5 or 6 of them might be fallen out. But in general, it's a very useful tool. So the general algorithm is that you first register in Pavlovia website and then you build up your PsychoPy file. You save all your materials in one folder, that is the PsychoPy file, images, everything. And then you run the PsychoPy file in an online mode, which I will explain in a couple of minutes. And then you give your experiments a title, you pilot the study just to make sure that there is not a problem, and then you buy and add credits to your account and change the status of your study into running mode. You copy the URL link and send it to your participants, and they can simply click on the link and do the study, and the results will be automatically saved on your accounts, which you can later download. All right, how to register in the website. So this is the official website for Pavlovia. So go to this website, click on sign in/register section on the top. And then on the register section, it asks your full name. Just select the username, insert your email, and then choose a password and register. It's very easy. And then when you are registered, go to sign in section, enter your email and password, and then click on sign in. When you sign in, this is your main dashboard. So here you have profile, experiments is the list of your studies already done and saved and done in Pavlovia. In credits, you can buy and add credits. There is nothing special in the shelf. And here you can see number of credits that is available to your account. When you buy the credits, it is shown here, and then when participants do the experiment, you will lose credits. All right. So as I said, first you should build up your PsychoPy file as explained in previous tutorials. You save all your materials in one folder. As I said, by all materials, I mean the main PsychoPy files. If you have any images, audios, resource files, Excel files, anything in one folder. And then when you open your PsychoPy file, you click on the Run the Experiment Online icon, the first Earth, let's say, icon on the top. When you click on that, it just gives you a warning message because you haven't done it online. It says this file does not exist. You should create a project. Definitely click on that. And then it asks you to name this project. For example, I call this test underscore SPR, and then you create project on Pavlovia. Remember that you should be signed in to Pavlovia. If you are not, it gives you a warning message. It links you to a Pavlovia website where you can sign in, and then it creates project on Pavlovia. Okay, and then here it just asks for your confirmation. No need to change anything, just click on OK. And then, yeah, it is done. So this warning message is not something very frightening. It only says that so this study is not in the running mode, which is I mean something we were expecting. We have not done anything on Pavlovia side. We are done with PsychoPy side. Now click on OK, go to your Pavlovia account, and then we will make some changes over there. So click on OK. And as I said, go to your Pavlovia account. So on the top, click on experiment icon. It lists you, it gives you a list of experiments in the past that you have done. So these are list of my own experiments. Find your study. As you can see, in my profile, it is all inactive. It means that I have collected data for all other studies, and I have changed the mode into inactive. And then click on your new study, new project, test underscore SPR. When you click on that, this is the main page of your study. So let's see what we have here. We have view code. So it's list of, JavaScript files. It's kind of complicated. We are not dealing with this icon now. So we have pilot, and run bot icons. So as I said here, the status is inactive. You should change it into piloting status because you want to make sure if there is a problem in your study, first you fix it and then you change the status into running mode. And as soon as you change the status, so here either pilot or run icon will be activated. Okay, and here we have saving results panel. So you don't need to change anything here. So it says that the results will be saved in CSV format, and then it's good to also save incomplete results, just to keep track of how many participants have attended the session. Here you have download results button. As I said, you can refer to your study page later and download your results. And then it gives you the summary of the participants. So for example, how many participants have completed the study, how many have aborted the study, and then when was the last session, the date. And we have the same summary for piloting mode. All right, let's change the inactive status into piloting status. And then when you change it into piloting status, you should run the study once by yourself. Just take notes of its problems, and then come back to fix the problem, and then pilot it again. Before running the study, you should have credits in your accounts. You should buy the credits. Click on the store icon on the top, Pavlovia credits. When you click on that, just select the number of credits you want. Here you can see the price in British pound. Choose your payment option, fill in this form, and then submit payment, and you can buy credits. It'll be added to your account automatically. When you have credits in your account, and when you are sure that your study is running well, then you can change the status from piloting to running mode. And then when you change it to running mode, somewhere here you can see the URL of your study. You can simply click on the copy the URL and send it to your participants, and then they can click on that URL and they can run the study online. The important point here is that anytime that you make changes in your PsychoPy file, you should click on the sync icon on the top menu, the second earth column from the left. The reason for that is that changes should be also applied on Pavlovia. If you do not sync the changes, then your PsychoPy file is updated, but your Pavlovia file is still old. That's why it doesn't work. Okay, so in future videos, I will talk about some minor issues that you might come across in Pavlovia. But for now, you should have basic knowledge and necessary knowledge of how to transfer your PsychoPy file into Pavlovia. Thank you and good luck.